going to take gel number 2 now. I used to go out for these long epic runs and take no food or hydration. And you get through them and it's fine. But the recovery is slower, so now I strongly believe in fueling the run, making it a quality run so that your form is good throughout, rather than dragging your sorry ass back in the door at the end of it.
Alright guys, as you can probably gather from that last clip, this week we are talking about nutrition for the Cape Wrath Ultra. And as you may gather from my little stall laid out here in front of me, I have decided to go down the sugary route for my in-race nutrition. Contentious, I know. Having watched a video the other day with Shane Oley, the race director, where he said some people make the mistake of going down the sugary route, I think it makes sense for me. I believe that I will have eaten well in the camp the night before. I will have had a good wholesome breakfast before each day's race begins, and then with the knowledge that I should finish ideally in less than 10 hours each day, I think the sugary route will work for me. But don't get me wrong, I'll be giving myself options too. So it's not that I will only have these sweet items available to me. The fact that we've got that 80 litre bag that gets moved around for us each day, so in that I will have options available. So I will bring with me nuts, dried fruit, crisps, biscuits, and I'll make a call on a daily basis. But if the sweet items are working for me and I feel that the length of the day I can manage again with the sweet items, that's primarily what I'll be taking with me. But as I say, I'll be very careful around making sure that I'm eating and hydrating well in the camp in the evenings when I get in and in the morning before the race starts. What I've found, generally speaking, for shorter ultras, so kind of what each of our individual days are, is that my stomach does pretty well up to about 30-35 miles, which is kind of the general distance of most of our days. So I'm hoping that that's going to hold true, even though that we're going to be doing it day after day. So that remains to be seen. As mentioned in my previous video, I will carry my hydration in my bladder here. This will contain the Tailwind. I'll probably take about 1 litre of that at the start of the day. As I mentioned also, I'll have my soft flask. This will be exclusively for water, so I'll take some water, not a great amount to begin with, at the beginning of each day, but the intention would be that I will top that up where the opportunity presents itself along the race. So what am I going to be taking and what are my mainstays? I'm glad you asked. I have a little video about that.
Well, for one thing, I'll be taking lots of these. Not this particular variety, this was part of a multi-pack, but a big fan of the goo gels. They've dug me out of a hole more than once, so I think gels and Tailwind are going to be my go-to.